So hi guys, how are you all doing? I hope you're fine. So how's your Monday going? So I have a doctor I follow. She's a double doc PhD, so she has two PhDs, Dr. Choma. So today I saw her post where she said at first she was thinking like, oh, I'm supposed to be in the department of this, or I'm supposed to be in this department, in terms of her PhD. So she felt she was streamlining herself to the department toxicology or something, or chemistry or engineering, and then she realized, you know what, I need to change my idea and start thinking as somebody who wants to make impact, and that changed the game for her. And I loved that post. So it is very, very hard to speak to, especially Nigerians or even wider, even in the abroad, people, to tell them this is who Dr. Williams is, because Dr. Williams is an enigma. Some people don't know what I do. So because they feel like I'm a medical doctor and pediatrician, and then I tell you that I'm also a doctor of philosophy, I studied see this, they just feel because I said I'm a pediatrician, that means all my entirety should be data list. Does this numero? I should only be asking a child, how are you, mama? How far? Wait till I put your child. But that is not how my life has been designed. There are my colleagues who are meant for that full total life. That is how God has designed them. But my pathway is very different. So today you see me talking about mental health. Tomorrow you see me talking about gas flare, air pollution, all sorts of things. And inside pediatrics, there's food insecurity, there's poverty, there's climate change, there's affordable energy, there's life underwater, life on land. There's so many things about the SD. In fact, the SDGs made my pediatrics like very, very very interesting, because I was in Oslo when I familiarized myself with the SDGs at the time it was coming in September. I was in a pediatrics congress, European Pediatrics Congress, presenting a paper, but then I was seeing how the SDGs were connecting. But little by little, I started understanding and filling in the gaps. So I've done research in pediatrics or in young people, so I have not boxed myself by my title. Like, I guess that's also a problem, because it says, Dr. Williams, now botany I read, so I'm not going to do anything. No, stop looking at it by that name. There's so much more you can do with botany, and that has brothers and sisters, and you can also make impact. Same with people who study sociology, even medical laboratory science. They think they need to go back to school and study medicine, or even anatomy, they think they need to go back to school. But there are lots of things that you can do impact, and that's what I've been writing in a couple of weeks in my newsletter. Go and read it if you have time. I hope it will help you. So that's something I saw today, and I thought, don't box yourself, because even the doctor with the double PhD, she hasn't boxed herself, and I don't see why you should box yourself, especially when God has created you for impact. Again, it boils down to the last video I made where it says, what skill, what talent has God given to you? So some of you are restricted by the career you see that the world has given, whereas you should be doing a whole range of things with the skills God has breathed on you, the talents God has breathed on you. Haven't you found it fascinating that only one person will know how to sew, know how to paint, know how to knit, know how to crochet, know how to do all of that? And you'll be wondering, how are you like that? I have two people I admire recently. One of them, she studied English, but she's a curator. She writes, she does poetry, and it's just amazing. And I find out, I tell her, oh, go, don't limit yourself. Another person is one of my young PhD holders right now, who is a lawyer by degree. But when I said, share your thesis with me, as we were talking, and I saw environmental laws, vehicle emissions, carbon, I'm like, what the hell are you looking for in my field? But that's to tell you how I can work with a lawyer, and two of us will be shouting, do not have pollution in our environment, public health and law. And I can also go to the curator, the English person, and I say, we want to build literacy, give me books, because I want African books that are talking about environmental stories that I can relate with young people, building literacy using indigenous book. that is the way we are moving. And again, I can go and be talking to those living with disabilities and say, how can we help you to provide food security and all sorts like that. So again, don't box yourself, and I'm glad I'm having this conversation. Always feel free to ask me questions. Someone said that, okay, we thought you are so high and mighty and inaccessible. So the fact you see me doing videos shows that I am accessible. I might not be physically accessible to you, but I am online accessible to you or digitally accessible to you. Anyways, have a lovely Monday.